Well, hey, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. News commentary, a little humor to daily topics with none other than the man himself, Haywood. How you doing, Haywood?
Well, just freezing my whatever off right here in DFW. Brant.
Really?
Well, we got down to 106 today. I tossed a sweater on. It was a little chilly.
Oh, I was about to say, man, good Lord. It's so hot. There used to be a joke, when it was cold outside. It's so cold. I saw a politician with his hands in his own pockets. Yeah. I don't know what the equivalent of that, for heat or not. But hey, there's a lot happening, man. But at least you're keeping healthy. Speaking of keeping healthy, weren't you at the gym recently?
Yes, I was. And let me tell you what I'm starting to notice at the gym, and I do go every morning just because my age, you don't sleep that well anyway. So I'm going to work out, and I'm the only one in that gym that does not have at least 20 pounds of tattoos on me.
Hey,
and let me just say this, and that's okay, but let me just say this and put it out there for you folks. If you got a bunch of tattoos, it's okay to just have one. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't need 300. And a whole sleeve of tattoos, Brent. I mean, I was asking this young lady. Well, actually, I was annoying this young lady. I was asking her just how much it costs to put a sleeve on. Yeah. And we're talking in the thousands.
Oh, yeah. To have it done right.
You don't want, I've been reading a lot of neck tattoos in cursive. There are a lot of misspellings there. And you don't want you can't get the old eraser out and do that. But anyway.
Well, hey, I tell you what, man, I can see you with the tattoo sleeve on. Some of those tramp stamps, though, that these ladies got a little earlier in life, they've kind of moved
I
on.
understand.
They've moved down a little bit. So sometimes the eagle has turned into a turkey, I don't know.
Also, those little butterflies they put right up here on their chest, right about, just right here. Well, in about 30 years, those wings are going to be right around their knees. If you're right about that tramp stamp, that'll be right around the back of their knees.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Tattoo, I'm going to tell you what, here's your tip. Money-making deal if you live long.
Okay.
Get into the tattoo removal business.
Hey,
when you're 70 years old, those things they don't quite look like what you intended them to look like. I mean, you look like a melted Crayola box. That's exactly what you look like.
Well, have you ever seen wedding pictures of grandmas these days? When they got their pretty dress on, they look beautiful. They clean up nice, but they got some tats going on.
They got that back tattoo on her. Whatever it is, or a hump, I don't know what it is.
Well, that could be scary. Hey, there's a new Lord of the Rings series about to come out on Netflix. I can't wait to watch it. But, speaking of Lord of the Rings, you mentioned Janet Yellen earlier. Tell me about that.
Janet Yellen is our Treasury Secretary. And, at first glance of her, she talks like, at first glance, you would think this is a perfect Lord of the Rings character. It looks like wherever those people, I never saw the movie, but wherever those people came from, nothing matched on her body.
Right.
And she was nice enough. I listened today and she was talking about, even though we're going to have a bad second quarter gross domestic product, a negative, she says that is no indication of a recession. Although two negatives, which that will be, is in fact, Janet, and the indication of a recession.
Oh, man.
Also, the reason, I don't know what she's doing, but I can tell we're in one because I'm paying $20 for $20 for a pack of hot dogs. And all of a sudden, every time I fill up my car, the value doubles. What does that tell you? It ain't good.
Well, I tell you what, you can't help but wonder, man. Our reserves are going to our enemies, and we're paying $5, for gas. But if you go across the border like the Mexican president recommends,
that's true story.
You can fill up, and for some magical reason, Putin's reach doesn't reach Mexico when it comes to inflation.
Well, the prices come down a lot, but nobody's mentioned, that Putin. It's Putin's fault they went up, so I guess it's Putin's fault they're going down a little bit.
Well, it's always someone else's fault, when you get the left in office.
Hey, did you catch our old buddy Al Gore? Who,
No,
by the way,
I didn't. I didn't.
Still-
Hey, I think there was 136 glaciers when he was born, and now there's only still the same numbers.
Al yesterday said he compared climate deniers, somebody who might question this climate we're having, maybe
Right.
dare to do something like that. He compared them to the police department in Uvalde.
Yeah, I think it's all about politics, man. I don't know if we make that much of a difference in this world.
Well, hopefully it was. If you remember, Al, in his brilliance, and he's a brilliant man, predicted we'd all be underwater by 2012. I mean,
Wow.
Earth would be pretty much, flooded, no land mass, no nothing.
Right.
I was fixing to buy beachfront property in Amarillo. Because
Man.
of what Al said. I wanted to go up there because I knew before long the Gulf of Mexico would be up there 2011. I'd have some pretty expensive property. He's our climate czar. And Al is so worried about the climate, he got back in his private jet and tearfully flew away. Don't you love these people? I mean, we got Janet yelling. I mean, these people, like I say, they all belong in a food court.
Well,
That's the only place
I
you
think
find
they all
people.
belong in one of those 1960 Adam West Batman episodes. I mean, every one of them, hired for their appearance instead of their qualifications. Looks like Gotham City, man. What do you think?
All I can say is Tipper Gore left about, 10 years ago. And Tipper, you didn't leave fast enough. That's all I can say.
I'll tell you what, man, I needed that laugh today. And that's what you got, folks, for another great news commentary with Haywood and Brant.